Slam shouts out to the team. It's the Rounds Podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe the page. Hit that bell icon too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can get these notifications. If y'all been rocking with us, y'all know what it is. It's 4 rounds. We got some hot topics. We missing our boy Hat today. But shit, I got the sweater guy with me. Today he done switched it up with his AKA. He missed the straight talk. Y'all know cuz
Yeah, it
ran up
is.
at the top. And look at him now.
Bald head
Caveman.
nut.
Yeah, look, he cheesed up. Caveman, what's good, baby? Black
Yeah,
History Month, you got your shirt on?
you already know.
Rapping
I'm
like
gonna
that.
talk about it. You heard me?
Oh, we know you gonna rap. We know you gonna rap it. Look, hey, bro, bad habits die hard. I was whew, about to strike that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, bro,
What's up,
you know,
fellas?
we could chop it real quick before we, jump into the rounds. You know what I'm saying? Any good news on the horizon? What's that? I'm with it.
Man, I got my damn son got in trouble at school today. He throwing toys up. He throwing toys up and hit a damn BMW.
Oh,
I'm like,
Let's say good news, but
he got good news twisted. That's his definition of good news. We're gonna have to work with him.
So I took him to the park and made him run 100 sprints. So
Got his mind right.
Yeah, got his mind right.
Man, what the weather like by y'all, man? Y'all know I'm in D town and it's freezing.
No,
We're in a deep freeze.
We just had snow. Now it's summertime.
Oh, y'all done sent that shit this way then.
Yeah, it's a little cold front coming out here too. I'm hoping, if it do get real bad, we don't lose power like last time. But I'm just waiting to see. Shit's supposed to really hit, I think, like tomorrow and Friday. So
Nah, it's here now. I just went run to the car right quick. You heard me, and on the steps. And luckily, I got the cat like reflexes because old man went to try to bring a brother down. You heard me? I hit that bitch, but I grabbed the stairs. You heard me, and I played it cool. You feel me? The lady looked like, oh, that's a new dance. Nah, baby, don't try this at home. But, yeah, it's real out there. It's real right now.
Yeah, you will bust your ass, boy. Look, I took one last year. Yeah, coming out the driveway.
Yeah, look, that's what I thought about, bro. Like, she, nigga, I'm out for the season.
Hey,
this was on the scale.
Now I'm walking. You hear me?
Dog, I was walking light. Man, tried to transition from the cement to the grass as the driveway sloped down, and shit, boy, yeah.
You went all the way down?
I know y'all seen that Cat Williams when he said,
man. You hit that bitch and look around, ain't nobody down there, your ass wet. You heard me?
Boy, I did one of these at work, went to get the young one. Oh, that shit real. I was like, no, Cat Williams.
Wait, hold up, dog, because I done stumbled quite a few times. I don't think I've like fell all the way to the ground, like, you know what I'm saying, like within the last decade at least, you know.
They got the black ice. You know what I'm saying? When it's the part that's extra slick.
I got that played off in me though, so I like Rent. I ain't never really failed.
Yeah, I came close.
I play it off, come out like nigga, you ain't about to hit the ground.
Well, look, I didn't take that one. I didn't took that one.
I'll be on my pinky, ain't won't fall. Something about my
Yeah, I can't go down. I'm scared if I go down. I don't know if I'm gonna get back up.
Just chill with it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. Live in it, baby.
Fellas, what's happening?
Hey, bro. What round one? Y'all want to do the Black History thing, huh? It's February.
That's very appropriate on our people. You did.
Some say,
Look, I always, we tease about the West Bank, East Bank, but you did. I got the shirt. I know too many people don't have that. That's the Zaila Avant-Garde, the first black spelling bee champ in the history of 100-year history of the spelling bee. So I think I spoke about this before. That's just I was very proud of that. She from my neighborhood, Harvey, Louisiana. You heard me? So you did. So that's a good look for our little small city area, then our city as a whole, and then our people. So, and not to mention, she a basketball savant. Like when I saw her highlights, It was unbelievable. I'm like, this Kyrie Irving on a whole nother level. She got like the 7 Guinness World Book records for how she bounced balls. Like, it's actually when I see it, like she commanding these damn balls, dog. 7 of them. Y'all stay here. Boom, 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 boom. And they like, what? She on a unicycle.
I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't see this shit myself with my own 2 eyes, I would think you was exaggerating. Dog. But I saw it with my own 2 eyes, like, and I really feel like you being modest in your description. So definitely, shouts out to her. Man, that's a W for y'all.
Yeah, I'm at to check that.
All of us. It ain't no y'all. That's us, dog. Black history.
No, I'm saying on the West Bank side, you know. But yeah, you definitely right for all of us. I think she got a hell of a bright future.
Not to mention she a math genius. If you ever looked at that, man.
So she just all around
prodigy. All around, bro. Like she was touched.
She
was touched by heaven, dog.
That's a good thing, bro. That's a good one to hear.
That's the good news. That's the good news for the day. That's what you were supposed to say for the good news.
Right.
You know, I need help.
Good news.
That's why we got the rhyme.
We're well aware. I can't even say it. We know, nigga.
Well aware.
You know, I like to brag about our city.
I need a little help too. You heard me?
And you know, I like to brag about our city. So I'm out here in North Carolina. So I got the shirt. Like, you know who this is? No, sit down.
So you're educating people, huh?
That's right. You hear me?
Well, say, bro, I guess we kind of get further into, I guess, Black history figures who you hold in esteem. I know some of us kind of frown on the fact that we're given the shortest month in the year, et cetera, to celebrate or express about our history. I was looking at something. I think it's Bath and Body Works, bro. They was running like a Black history kind of sale, claiming that they had new fragrances and shit. You know, trying to capitalize off the holiday when they really just repackaging some old shit they already had. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was crazy to say the least. But how y'all feel about the whole month in general? How it's celebrated? Do y'all really mess with Black History Month? I know some people fairly educate all year round. You know, just what's your stance on it in general?
Personally, I would say I got mixed feelings. You know, I feel some type of way. Like, I don't know how we wound up with February, shortest month, and it's cold in the motherfucker. Like, so ain't too much celebrating going on, right? Like, we couldn't get a summer month. Like, who made this decision? Now, so that's the negative side, I would say, of how I feel about it. But I do feel like it's necessary for us to have a time specifically to focus on the history and accomplishments and everything like that of our people. So I don't necessarily, I don't agree with it being in February at all. We need to get that motherfucker moved. Like, I'm thinking more like July-ish, warm month, you know, we get some barbecuing going on. You ain't slipping on black ice and shit. But I definitely think it's necessary, a time set apart to celebrate, recognize, understand, and appreciate our ancestors. That's why I'm at on
it. Yeah, I rock with it. I don't too much care about the month, the time. I just think it's important for us to acknowledge and remember, because you know we can move forward and forget, and that forgetfulness. One thing I think about is the struggles that our ancestors went through, and that's what we need to kind of remember about Black History Month. Because when we go from that, you know, we get to get complacent. You know, we forget and think. You know, we want to take things easy. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I just care about the fact we have it. You know, I don't care about where it was, what time it is. It's cold. We got it, and we need to think about it, pay attention to it, and use that time wisely to educate our children and keep these memories alive. So that's where I'm at with it.
All right. Well, what about, I guess in my opinion, you normally hear about the regular cast of characters. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about celebrating Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you know, uh, and I would argue that, and not saying that it don't happen, but in my opinion, I don't think it happened as often. Why don't we celebrate I guess Black excellence that's still alive? You know what I'm saying? That's still active and or trying to progress the people, fighting for change, so forth and so on. I understand the need to understand your history, not forget where you came from, but at the same time, it just seemed like we throw the same figures out there as if they don't have people still working in that vein and or making accomplishments. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that, but I don't think the Black excellence that we speaking of now, they don't have the same weight as what we celebrate from our ancestors, i.e. Harriet Tubman. Black excellence don't compare to the things she did. Frederick Douglass. Black excellence don't compare to, if you read about what these people went through, we ain't compare what we dealing with now in our Black
But
excellence. It don't compare to that. So we acknowledge it, but the way we acknowledge and celebrate our ancestors, I think they deserve what we give them, maybe even more, to try to bring our what we dealing with now, our Black excellence to today. I understand we celebrate it, but I don't think it's on the same level as when we acknowledge Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and so many others.
I think it's it almost feel like they give us certain figures to, champion or whatever. To the way I look at it, I do feel like
You
the lesser
disagree with the
known.
figures? I don't mean to interrupt you, but do you disagree with the figures they give you if you say they're giving it to us?
I think you meant to interrupt me because you interrupted me. But it's not necessarily. Well, I disagree with anything being force fed to me. You know what I'm saying? And then that's going to lead to a whole bunch of questioning. So to me, I think it's up to us to find other figures. We're well aware of the Harriet Tubmans, the Martin Luther Kings, the this and that, the ones who we hear about that we've been hearing about since kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's up to us as parents to educate our kids on the Huey Newtons, the Marcus Garveys, the ones they don't necessarily teach us about. You know what I'm saying? And also understand why they aren't taught about. Because if we look at some of the things they accomplished, some of the movements they were the leaders of, they're equally as impressive, right? But for some reason, they would rather, give us certain figures repetitively. It's kind of like it feel like programming to me, and I don't like that.
But the figures they're giving us, when you say they were a little bit higher, not to lessen the struggle.
but see, when you say, but that's just it, Cleve. When you say higher to me, you're trying to compare their struggles, and I understand, but I'm not necessarily speaking to the struggles. I'm more speaking about the accomplishments.
Okay.
Everybody gonna go through different struggles per where they at in time.
What was the
You know what I mean?
result? What was the results? So
That's all I'm dealing with, because I can't knock nobody's struggle. Like whoever living, who might have accomplished something in 2010, he going through a whole different set of circumstances than those of the past. We can definitely argue whose circumstances were more dire. And we know it's those in the past, but at the same time, shit, man, what did you accomplish? What did you do for the people? And our people should know who doing. That's all.
And I'm gonna say I've been guilty of not really knowing nothing but what we learned from school.
I think we all guilty of that, bro.
And like I said, I've been reading lately, and some of the things I've been reading, I got a good imagination, so I could kind of put myself back to the Civil War and the Proclamation, Emancipation time, reading about that, and like I could honestly feel that, and it make me appreciate through reading what I'm dealing with now. You feel me? So that's kind of a part of Black history I like, when I could go back in time and go back and look at some, the have-nots of our ancestors and the things they went through, and look at how I'm living now, big screen TV, and able to, you know what I mean, man. And thinking if I was to live back in that time, would I have had to give up? Bro, that's so powerful and deep to me, and I appreciate. So when I read, I want to remember, you know what I'm saying? I want to remember what these people did. I don't want to ever, for a moment, you dig? So, and we got a lot of history. I'm gonna chop it up. We got a lot of people we could remember. You did. It's too much for our brain. We don't got enough time frame to sit down and try to. So I kind of stick with the ones I know and try to freshen up on them. You feel me? But that's me.
So to kind of piggyback off of what you said, cause you said you kind of focus more on the accomplishments, and I think accomplishments, but I kind of look at it more so of the approach, because it's kind of everybody dealing with the same issue, right? Martin Luther King had a nonviolent approach. Malcolm X had a more by any means necessary approach, and that's kind of the people who I gravitate towards more, the more aggressive approach, because the opposition was aggressive. So to me, although the docile approach was effective and it did garner some sympathy, I just know I wouldn't have been rocking with them. I would have been more with the Black Panthers strapped up trying to storm the state building, motherfucker, like this what we own. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I could relate to each different, because it's like it's a pressing issue. Just like now, we tried different approaches. We marched nonviolent. We fucking burned CVS's down. Like we try all that shit, and basically it's all out of frustration. We basically saying the same thing. Hey, we're people too. Fuck,
Nah, real shit though. Well, say, bro, before we close down, I guess the Black History portion, who you got as far as
our favorite historical one?
I mean, it got to be your favorite, but I mean, I'm figuring we're gonna be visiting this. I would at least say for the month, hopefully beyond, because I think it's important, and we should big up Black people, Black business, or whatever. So this could be the start of it. But who you got? Yeah, just anybody you want to educate the people on, whether they may know them already and need a refresher, like you were saying, or somebody that they might not know, who you want to make them aware of.
Since we in Black History Month, I've been reading. I'm gonna just show you. I've been reading this Frederick Douglass. It's like a revised book of all three. I think it's about a couple of books he wrote on himself. So this put them all together, his thoughts. And like I said, I've been reading a lot about it and knowing who he was. He was a nonviolent. You feel me? So I'm gonna talk about that later. But I'm gonna speak on who my favorite historical Black figure is, and I'm gonna be quick. Harriet Tubman. And I just think about her being a woman and being able to endure all of that, and not to mention getting herself to freedom and coming back and helping out and doing that numerous of times, and then joining the Civil War and fighting in battles and leading men. You feel me? I look at a woman doing that, and that make me think I got to get off my ass. I'm telling you, I don't want to go to the gym. Harriet Tubman went free my grandma and them. And I don't want to go to, so I use that. You feel what I'm saying? When I'm supposed to do this, when I'm supposed to do that, I think about this woman, and I'm supposed to be a man who's stronger, who's supposed to be stronger than a woman. And if I can't get up and do this little stuff around to just take care of myself, I'm a disgrace after looking at what this woman did. So I get up in the morning and pound Harriet Tubman in my head just for get the lazy off me. You feel me? So that's who I use. That's my favorite historical Black figure.
I gotcha. Cuzzo?
I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily say favorite, but one of my favorite definitely is Huey Newton. If you follow me on Facebook, you already know Huey Newton.
I'd have been ashamed if you didn't say that. I'd have said, "Boy,
that's where it's from." You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't know, and I if you notice, I switched my name up a few times. It's been Mansa Musa. It just happens to be Huey Newton right now. And to me, like I said, what him and Bobby Seale put together with the Black Panthers, just the fact that it was like, first of all, we're gonna defend ourselves because we're tired of the police coming in our neighborhoods and killing us, beating on us. You know what I'm saying? And notice what I said, because it's kind of like a problem that persists now, right? But it's just that instead of asking for help, they like help themselves. Like they wasn't waiting around and crying out and this and that. They was like, we gonna protect each other. We gonna protect our brothers. And not only that, we gonna take care of our neighborhoods. We gonna feed the kids, you know, in the morning, a breakfast program. And then the FBI said that was one of the most dangerous threats to the security of the nation, the free breakfast program. Imagine that. But the way they was looking at it, like if we could feed these kids early in the morning and give them something nutritious to start the day, you know, it's on a whole nother level. So I'm rocking with Huey Newton, Black Panthers, the strap up. You already know how I'm rocking.
Well, yeah, with a get it.
Hey, bro, like I'm a dude, somebody who living, and I'll be big on inventors and stuff. I'm trying to look at contributions that could be made to mankind as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Humans, those of us with you. You know what I'm saying? So I came across a guy by the name of Maxwell Chicken Bootsu. He made something that's called a microsonic energy device. They call it a free energy machine. So basically, what it does is it takes radio waves and converts radio waves into energy.
Okay.
So, and it's all green, it's clean. You feel me? With which I thought was amazing because we trying to transition into solar. You know, a lot of us, and we behind on that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm looking at him, and I'm like, this is perpetual energy. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of blew my mind.
So you actually seen something work through with that type of energy, like?
Yeah, I saw him power up a couple buildings and some more shit. You know what I'm saying? I think at the time he might have rigged it up to do like 200 cribs.
Whoa.
So, you know.
Can you describe can you describe it like?
I mean, it was like a little box, something like this big. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Now, how they integrating it to the house and all of that, you know, that's a little bit more nuanced.
I got you. But you know that it worked.
Yeah, like I say, like you're taking like the sun give you everything.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. He knew how to harness it.
That's it. You're just taking the energy from the ionosphere, because that's, you know, and he able to take it and convert it into clean energy. You feel me? So I just thought that was gangster.
He here? He in the United States?
Nah, he from them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the trip part about it, bro, like no formal education. You feel me? Which I thought, again, amazing. But you know, you're melanated, so you know, stuff coming.
Could be beneficial. No restrictions on the thinking. You know what I'm saying? Those thoughts are not being harnessed.
Yeah, he claimed he get the visions or whatever, and you know, it is what it is. He say he get it from God, but he's not formally educated, so. It's fire, bro. So I'm gonna be definitely coming with stuff like that. People who probably invented different stuff who you might not know about, but I mean, clean energy, bro. We paying for shit that, you know what I'm saying? And that's all Tesla was trying to do, but that's going down another rabbit hole. I'm gonna let you go ahead on get to the round 2, bro.
Okay, so I got one for y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all. What do y'all think, or how do y'all feel about colorism? And when I thought about this, I was like, oh shit, I've been guilty of this shit too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. It's just us, right? Just us three, right? Ain't nobody else. But anyway, so yeah, like you know how some dudes be like, I want a red bone, a yellow bone. It gotta be this, it gotta be that, a certain shade.
You're trying to get somebody in trouble, Ren.
No, I'm just hit dog will holler, but I'm just asking a general question here. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Damn. As far as what? How about that? Is women as far as what? I don't know what you
okay. Like, how do you feel about
men good as
when you hear
different
something
colors?
like
I'll
that? Like,
shake
if you
your
hear a
hand like I
dude
shake
say,
your hand.
if you hear a dude say, I only date light chicks, I only date dark chicks, I like they're only,
Okay.
or females say, I only date dark skinned dudes, I only date red dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel anything when you hear that? Is it a thought process behind it? You know?
No, because they got some people who like light skin and they got some people who like dark skin. So everybody got a group,
Everybody got a group.
right? So why does it matter if I only like light skinned women? Because they got a man who only like dark skinned women. They got a group of men who like dark skinned women. So the group of men who like light skinned women, everybody got a group. So it should just flow.
It's not more so about if everybody gonna have somebody, but it's just about the thought process behind it. Like, because we're all one race, but we're discriminating based on the shade of that race. You see what I'm saying?
No. The thought process behind is somebody likes something and somebody else likes something. So that's
trying
what
to get to the why.
Okay, so let me speak for me in specific. I don't want to get nobody else in trouble, and I can't get me in trouble. So I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, I'm more prone to the darker skin. I feel the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of gravitate more towards that. I'm more, and just looking back on what I've dated, what I've been attracted to, that's a large majority has been darker shade. Now, have I, have I
passing the
straddled
ball?
a bit?
What the hell is that?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's a range of shades, right?
You sampled the red, I know.
Yeah, I done been here and there, but I just have a preference, like you say. But even in saying that, I felt like more pro black because I'm going with the dark skinned sisters and this and that. But then I'm like, damn, the red skinned sisters, this is, just as black.
So you like dark skin because of that?
No, I like it because I think it's beautiful.
So what if a person say what's wrong with you? Why you don't like light skinned women? Because light skinned people and dark skin feel like the light skin, all of that. So what if they say,
ain't that I don't like them? It ain't that I don't like them. That's the thing. It's a preference. But so
when
for me,
people have
I'll
preference
exclude
on light
myself.
skin, then it's a problem.
Wait, what?
When people have a preference on light skin, then it's a problem.
Not necessarily the preference, but kind of like I wouldn't say, even though I have a preference for a dark skinned chick, I would not date a light skinned chick.
No.
But I know some people who would be like
preference, not what you.
I can have a preference.
Bro, I feel the preference shit. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we could call it that, and that's true. But I think that programming do play a part in your preference, whether you cognizant of it or not. You feel me? Like
either or.
Man, just hit me out because we didn't had this conversation. We visited this a little bit before when we was talking about same shit. And I'm telling you that I think a lot of motherfuckers like light skin because light skin was propagated and or white was propagated as beautiful. You've been brainwashed to a certain degree. Not saying that red women ain't beautiful because I loved them for a long time. You feel me? So, I get it. But I do think that nigga did put a little programming on that. You know what I'm saying? Just like at one time, a lighter skinned dude was supposed to be, he was in style. Then you had the time when he was out of style. Well, how is that? That's based off programming. The nigga telling you you're in style. Now they telling you you're out of style. Who's doing the telling? You see what I'm saying? That's what, I think we don't really address when we talking about these preferences. But at the end of the day, I kind of like them brown skin.
So I got a question. If it's that way, what do you actually really like? Anybody?
Oh, great question, bro.
Are we in the Matrix? But we ain't gonna go there.
Is it the algorithm?
So you can't really say is programming because me and Ren watching the same program, and both of us is not adjusted to the same liking.
I mean,
within the same programming.
we all can watch, read, and the same shit. How we internalize it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be totally different. Remember, we can have the same experience, but it's still unique to us. And we see Hat trying to get in. Let me see how this. But yeah, bro,
I like
that's
that.
kind
I
of
like
my
that.
thought on it.
You know,
I think that's a good point, though, dog.
It's just hard for me to. I don't, because you're trying to tell me I don't like what I like. Because
I mean, I'm not saying it totally, but you can't say that it don't factor in. You can't say that it don't factor in at some point or play a part. Like I said, bro, it could be subconsciously. You're not even aware that it's, you know what I'm saying? You just feel you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like tan women a little lighter shade than me, but I always attributed that to my mother. My mom was always beautiful to me when I was young. I always thought my mom was beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? If we got that vibe, and you know what I'm saying?
I just thought I thought women my mom color, I like that color on women. So that's kind of why I like that color more than a darker shade. But I don't know if I was programmed. I don't know if you could. It's hard because Ren ain't programmed.
I would feel the same way. Honest, I feel the same way you feel. Like I don't feel like I was programmed to like darker women. I feel like I'm just
that's
more drawn to them. I just verbalize what I see myself with a lot. You know what I'm saying? But it could be some subconscious programming that play into that. So like you said we watch the same thing. I don't think we watch the same thing. I watch a lot of black shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I want.
Rent. And at the same time, you like what you like, but you still felt and made the comment that when I'm with a darker sister, I still feel more pro-black. See what I'm saying?
No. I don't think I said it like that. No, I don't, because that's why I walk that back. Like, I done been with lighter skinned chicks who fucking more pro-black than me. They got the motherfucking black beret in the backpack, nigga. They ready to go, afro and everything.
Thank you. Hear me? So where is this programming?
So I'm just saying, like, even with myself, what I was saying that I recognize that in saying that or feeling like, damn, I'm gonna gravitate to this more than that when it's all really the same. I fall in the category too of colorism.
But how is it colorism if you like this dark skin? Because that would make it colorism for you not to like. You're supposed to like.
I don't feel like mine is colorism, and I know that sound, you know.
Because colorism usually speaks on the lighter shade. That's what it usually.
I feel like it's like when you like one is like I fuck with this and I don't fuck with that, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying I prefer this over that.
No,
but I fuck with this and
what you like more and why. So it usually speaks to the lighter shade of the black person. When we speak on colorism, speaking on the lighter shade gets a little bit of advantage over the darker. The lighter shade is like more. So, like Goody was saying, is would you say programming?
Yeah.
But how?
I don't know if I'm with all that what you just said, but yeah.
Well, that's what colorism speaks to. The lighter, the lighter shade being accepted for. Am I right or wrong?
To me, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. When I hear somebody say, "Hey, I only date red bones," I'm only attracted to light-skinned chicks, they have been programmed. That's a programmed or a conditioned statement. You know what I'm saying? No different than if somebody say, well, it is slightly different than if somebody say, I only date white chicks. I only date
dark-skinned women. Where's this programming if everybody got a certain thing?
But see, the difference is I didn't say I only date dark-skinned women. I say I prefer. You catch me with a red bone too. You see, it's a preference. Like I prefer white meat, but I get a leg in the thigh too.
Man who only date dark-skinned women. So where's the colorism because colorism usually speaks to the lighter skin of black people getting more advantage than the darker skin. That's what colorism speaks to, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's more so discriminating based on shade. You know how they used to have if you're darker than the brown bag, you can't get in here. You know what I'm saying? Like all that type of shit.
But for him to say it's about the lighter skinned person being discriminated against is stupid to me when you could just make an example of a nigga judging, like comparing you to a fucking bag. You feel me? Like colorism is, man, look, dog, in my opinion, is just about discriminating off a nigga based on color or the hue of their skin shade, whatever you want to call it. So to say it's about a nigga, you know.
Well, colorism it deals with us in the black community, so it's not
right.
it's about us and how
And we
we
have
look
multiple
at
shades in the community.
right. But
Follow
when
me?
but you got to know this, Goody.
So what I'm saying is, I'm talking about me. When a nigga talking about colorism, we talking about colors, not one. We talking about colors. So if you hating on a nigga off the strength, or you don't like a nigga off the strength, or you prefer somebody because of the shade of the color, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that ain't the overall. That ain't the overall gist of what colorism is, though. That's your personal. But the majority.
Yeah, I'm not speaking about the overall. I'm speaking for myself.
I got you.
Because shit, I mean,
but I just want to touch on the programming.
But even in that example, most times we gonna hear motherfuckers say they prefer the lighter shade, motherfucker. We got Ren is probably the outlier in most conversations. You see what I'm saying? So
we go to
I do get side eyes a lot. I get
that's what
side
I'm
eyes.
saying. So when you like is motherfucker tripping on the light skinned person, most of the time they being propagated every fucking way as it anyway.
I had motherfucker told me,
I don't see that.
You like dark chicks? You look like you're supposed to be with a red chick. Like how the fuck like that's a thought process? You see what I'm saying?
And
even Serena Williams,
niggas like what you like, love who you love. But I'm just saying.
Even Serena Williams trying to get light skin. I didn't see her looking like damn Sammy Sosa.
Y'all seen what she did to her lips, though?
Nah.
Yeah, they different, bro. She didn't. Yeah, bro.
I stopped taking for a while back ago.
Y'all seen that she looking like Sammy Sosa? She got like what?
Yeah, you know, she got married and thing, bro. You know,
they gonna fuck around 20 years. She gonna be fucking white. They gonna be telling our grandkids Serena Williams was the best white tennis player ever.
And got a light skinned friend look like Michael Jackson.
Nah, man, that's crazy though, bro, for real. But like I said, man, I don't discriminate. I have a preference, but I love all black people. Cause you're black first. And the police see your ass, they don't care if you're red bone or like a dog. Nigga, get your ass on the ground.
Oh, I know that's right.
Yeah, I feel you.
That boy don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no idea. He have no idea. He lost in the sauce.
Woo! But that shit legal, right? You know what I'm saying? You can do that too. You hear me?
Right, to your heart's content. And we gonna touch on that in a little bit too. But
listen,
where we at?
I am aware. I had to finish my damn drink, Rent. Take it easy. Slow down.
That is a good one though, cuz we do need to talk about that fucking double stand. Nigga shit.
What's that?
Yeah. Alcohol and cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know, it's starting to trend in the other direction, but come on, man.
Obviously not fast enough.
You feel me? Shit.
Yeah, I kind of rather my kids smoke than drinking and drive.
I don't want you to really do nothing and drive, but you know, if you're gonna do something, man,
I'd rather them.
I ain't frowning on nothing, on the smoking of the marijuana.
I don't want my kids doing none of that shit. So
my mama worked in the hospital. I think I'm free to say this. She worked in the hospital and she said that some of the doctors smoke weed and they did their job. So if they could do it, it must be all right.
You seem surprised by that.
Huh?
You seem surprised by that.
No, I'm just saying if they could do it and they can function because people put higher standards and respect on doctors. If they could do it, you might as well leave it, you know.
People be doing more shit than a little bit, bro.
But look, round 3, we talking about. I had this discussion with my mom, my sister, and my dad. Can women raise men to be men? And I say no. I think every successful man, you could talk about the NFL player who was raised by his mother. He had a male influence that influenced him to know how to be a man. Even though his mama knocked him upside the head, I had that type of mama too. Knock you upside the head and grab you, yoke you up, and threw you all over your mama did it. Yeah, I had that, but it was my pa was there, taught me how to be a man. Get under there, stop crying. My mama didn't teach me that. My mama gave me them hugs and kisses. That's what I got from my mama. So, and the people who was around me, like cousins, the men in the neighborhood, men was teaching them how to be a man. So that's my thought process on it. I think that women could do a good job, but as far as teaching that boy how to have that man in him, they can't give him that. What y'all think?
You want to go, Cuz, or what you want to do?
I mean, I feel what you're saying. Like, okay, obviously, I think a woman could raise a man, but certain lessons, like you said, certain things on how a man conducts himself amongst other men in the world when shit coming at you, like you gonna get that from men. Like, and I don't say that with no disrespect to no woman because I was raised single parent household by my mama. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm the manliest man I know. But at the same time, I still got certain life lessons from men. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be niggas in the streets, whether it be my cousins. Matter of fact, shout out to Cuz. He said he the real motherfucking caveman. Whether it been, my partners, whether it been just, teachers, coaches, whoever. It was men along the way that gave certain life lessons. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain reason you don't want your son to go to the beauty shop with the mom. You want him at the barbershop with the daddy to be hearing those conversations, to be around that masculine energy. You know what I'm saying?
So I take it you agree with me.
Man, this shit on tape, bro. Don't be telling nobody. But I guess in this particular instance, I'm gonna have to tend to agree with you, dog. Like, yeah,
y'all hear that, America?
Boy y'all needs a man.
Last episode, y'all remember he said I called my boy. You think I knew you was gonna agree with me? I just wanted to hear you say it. That's all.
I'm fucked up, y'all. Y'all see what I'm relying on? Y'all see what's my sounding board? This is a revelation to me. I see why I'm
your round, dog. That's how I am. You're around.
He boxed you in, bro. Yeah, because I'm not gonna say I agree.
Oh, boy, no.
Look, but I'm a piggyback. I'm a piggyback off what you got.
I'm gonna say he agree. Boy, you know down.
Nah, I have a problem, but you right. You know what I'm saying? Like Cuz said,
say you agree.
I agree with you, caveman. I agree with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit is going down in the books, but Hatchet not on. So no matter what, he wouldn't agree some kind of way. You feel me?
Right. We know this.
Right. He ain't supposed to be on tonight. See?
To echo what Cuz was saying, bro, it's no disrespect to the women, cuz
exactly right.
Y'all do an excellent job and you're doing the best you can. But at the end of the day, at some point in time, he's going to seek some sort of male guidance, attention, validation, whatever word and or whatever need he needs to be filled. But a void gonna be there. He's going to seek it out. He gonna need it. I had a good relationship with my dad young. My parents divorced. My mom was single for a while. The time she was single, I got older brothers, like you said, cuz I got cousins and I got uncles. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm getting it from. Then she meet a good man, she get remarried. Now I have a father and I'm getting it from him. But at the end of the day, it's definitely needed, bro. And not to say that one can't be a success coming from a single parent household, but at the end of the day, like you saying, cuz even in the single parent household, it's some type of male figured out. It's a man you're dating, it's your grandpa, it's somebody, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yeah, that's just what it is.
What y'all think about the lack of that? Because it's ugly out here for our young boys with a lack of male leadership in the house. You know, they talk about where are we as mentors, you know, just a regular average man who doing all right, you know what I'm saying? What it look like with the lack of the male leader in the house for our boys? Like, I'm talking about speaking on right now, 2022.
Well, I mean, obviously, bro, that's it's hard, you know what I'm saying, that we just gonna deal in reality. But moreover than that, I think the role models that are there, are they teaching the right stuff? You know what I'm saying? Because the mind frame of where we at right now, instant gratification, everybody kind of wanting something for not really nothing, but not trying to necessarily work hard to get it.
Everybody win.
Feeling entitled. Yeah, it like, so what are you really teaching if you are around? You know what I'm saying? What I would really question, we already know that there's a lack of leadership in the household and shit, but for those who are there, what they really putting down, I think our generation, who've been deemed as a lot of deadbeats and some more shit, which I think is a bad narrative. We got some bad apples in the bunch, but man, in our straight talk group, dogs, over 20 of us, you know what I'm saying? Everybody handling their business. So I think that's a big misconception. But I would just ask for the motherfuckers who there, what you putting down?
That's what I would say. Who's influencing the generation? Like, it's kind of different now, and a major part of it to me is the social media. Like you say, the instant gratification. And not only that, when this is something I was talking about, and when you think about it, we have all these challenges that pop up and shit. And what you see a lot of time, the parents doing the challenges with the kids. The crate challenge wasn't all kids, right? It was some grown motherfuckers doing it too. So
But
it's
that's
like,
innocent. I say that's innocent though.
that's innocent, nigga. You
I
can
wouldn't
break your neck
contribute that
doing
to-
that shit. See, we. I mean, okay, we could say it's innocent to follow the internet trends and this and that, but don't you got to draw the line when it's personal safety? You know what I'm saying? Don't you got to draw the line when it's a pandemic and they tell you don't come your ass to the hospital and you're falling off of crates, breaking your goddamn neck?
Speak to the judgment. I'm with you, cuz. Speak to the judgment a little bit.
I mean, so it's like, it's more so like it go to, like you said, who they getting their advice to, who they looking to for the leadership. That's who they looking to. The motherfucker on top of the crates, the motherfucker who doing the TikTok with them. You see what I'm saying? Like, your grandma wasn't doing no TikTok. Your mama wasn't fucking doing no crate. Who mama would have did the crate challenge? And I know it's just saying the crate challenge, but come on, dog. Like, I think it's like
our parents wasn't trying to be cool with us like that.
Exactly. It wasn't
that's what's happening right now.
And that, like, my mama will whip my ass and your ass, like, and no cap, like, for real. Come over here with that bullshit if you want.
Almost to right now, still.
Yeah, come over there with that bullshit if you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's real. Like, and nowadays it's just a different respect level for the parents. Like you say, parents trying to be cool with the kids, and I'm about to get everybody on fucking social media and making YouTubes and TikTok. The kids over here TikToking, and mom over there TikToking, and they gonna see who could go viral first.
I'm about to give you an example, and I feel like I'm old school. I know how my mom and them raised me, but like, I don't know if society. Give you an example. I went out to eat with my daughter and my old lady, and we just talking and she started cursing. My daughter, she 18. Now, you know, just I don't play that shit, Dad. I'm like, oh shit, she cursing in front of me. I'm like, now if I'd have did that around my mama, it wouldn't have been no just take it easy, just deal with it later. I'd have got handled. But I'm sitting there remembering what had happened to me, and I didn't take the same action. I kind of was like, this 2022, and I just gotta let my daughter, huh?
You're soft. You're soft.
A little bit. I'd have pulled all your lips off.
She grown. She doing all she living.
Oh, she just curse at any time she want, huh?
Just saying.
18,
like,
that's time
just
to curse.
regular. She ain't. If
you
you
ain't
understand,
really that grown at 18 though, just to be letting shit.
I know,
slide.
that I'm sorry.
You gotta be real pissed off and you slipped up.
I'm like,
but you just about to sit that bull and let them fly. Hold on, baby. You feel me? Yeah.
Nah, but I mean, I ain't just saying you soft. I'm saying I'm soft too as a parent
That's
compared
what
to
I was trying to lead to. What my mom and them would have did
the
versus
amount of
me.
ass whippings I
I'm like,
got
damn,
compared to the nah.
I couldn't even sleep. I was like, man, I let this shit happen. Man, I went, it fucked me up, dog. I was like, damn.
Yeah, you soft. You let it slide on your watch.
I did, dog.
It went
It's
down
Oh,
on
only
your
God.
watch.
girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
No, it wasn't a girl. I would move soft, like Ren said. Damn. But my mama wouldn't, my mama wouldn't, my pops.
Oh,
She wouldn't even play with your parents like that.
Oh, she wouldn't.
She wouldn't even
But I'm
dare.
cool. That's what we talking
Yeah,
about. TikTok nigga with the children.
exactly. You
oh no,
don't deal with it.
I'm cool, but don't play with me.
Damn. I didn't got cool where you could be fucking around and play with me. That's what
Yeah.
happened, Goody.
He cool enough to say shit in front, you know.
I mean,
You ain't
shit
gonna believe
ain't a
this shit,
horrible
Dad.
word, bro, but I'm just,
Yeah, she ain't call me. She ain't say bitch, and she ain't went
right. You know
crazy.
what I'm saying?
It's
Shit
just
ain't
No,
that
listen.
bad.
no, no. We're
You know
gonna
what
ease into them. I'm gonna drop a few bitches on you next time.
No, you're an asshole, Dad. Oh, hold on, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, don't
Y'all
do that.
stupid.
That's why
Hey,
I don't love.
bro.
That's why I don't have no unconditional love.
Next show. Before we get out the door, bro, sports. You know what I'm saying? Good week. Well, good weekend for some. You know, my team crashed and burned. You know what I'm saying? Give me y'all reaction, I guess, to the games over the weekend, and then y'all know we got the scandal going on in the NFL. Kind of perfect timing. Right on the footsteps of the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? With Brian Flores. So, what y'all thought about the games, and then what y'all think about the scandal?
I think all the games. I'm gonna touch on the Kansas City game. That game almost bring me back to how I feel about sports. Period. But I'm gonna talk about that game just the game. Goddamn, they blew the game. I've been watching Kansas City play like that all year, and I've been speculating. They could come out of that slump and end up winning that game. But the way they gave that game away, it was almost like how I want to say you see that stuff happen in sports. Some teams come back, but in that game, it just seemed like this ain't really supposed to happen. I know Joe Burrow in his second year. Like, is you giving and y'all really giving this game, or you just go up 21-3 and you damn near talking to you on the phone to your mama at halftime. You talking to your friend. They just come lose that game. That's kind of tough for me to watch. I'm happy for Joe Burrow and our LSU people, Jamar Chase. I'm happy they got that, but I didn't like that. And then the 49ers game was a good game. I like that game from the beginning to end. Debo Samuel's a dog. My boy Odell Beckham, he had a good game. Cooper Kupp had a good game. But I think that was an overall good game. I ain't feel no type of way about that game. Kind of I knew y'all was going to lose. I knew the 49ers was going to lose in some kind of way. I knew they was going to blow that game up 10 points. I just knew that was going to happen, but that was a good game. But that's what I feel about the games for the weekend.
For me, I'm gonna start with the 49ers game. I kind of feel the same way, dog. Like I just kind of
there you go again. I knew
some
it.
type of way the Rams gonna find a way to get to the Super Bowl because it's in LA. I saw how they cheated us, you know what I'm saying, and tried to send them there, you know what I'm saying. So, and they done made a lot of moves. Like thinking about the 49ers team wise, they seem like a team that they get there some other time, you know what I'm saying. The Rams, they got a lot of motherfuckers that legacy on the line right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Odell, Aaron Donald never got one. Matt Stafford, motherfucker saying if he win this game, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot. Cooper Kupp, he could top off the Triple Crown season. Like it's a lot of historical type of players on this team that could kind of cement their legacy with a win. So that's why I kind of felt that they was gonna win. And just they lost 6 in a row, dog. At some point, you gotta fucking win one, right? You gotta.
They was up 10 points in close to the full quarter, though. I'm like, 7
Yeah.
right around the corner on this one.
They yeah, they was close to 7. They was real close to that 7, dog. But the as far as the AFC, I put it on Mahomes, dog.
Well, you
Like
agree
I
with
said,
me, so you know.
I ain't saying all that. I'm saying as far as the AFC, the Chiefs, bro. Okay, so I watched the game with my dog, DeMarcus. Shouts out D, KC in the building. You heard me? Whole Kansas City household. You heard me? Everybody from KC, they repping hard, motherfuckers booking tickets to the Super Bowl in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. And
Bro,
I'm with
just
them.
say
Like,
what Cleve said.
I don't remember what Cleve said. Let me say
Then
what
wait,
I'm
that's all you
saying.
got. Just say what I said. You
So
ain't gotta
I
get
saw
into all.
Mahomes. This was my thing. When I saw him fuck up in the first half with that little stupid ass play right before the halftime and get nothing, I said that shit gonna come back to haunt y'all. But remember, I'm in Chief Country, so they was like, you know who we are? We put up 40 a game, man. That's nothing. And I'm like, you're right, y'all do. That is nothing. But to me, it kind of came out to be the difference of the game because Mahomes never looked the same after that. You know what I'm saying? They I don't want to slight the Bengals, but I feel like the Chiefs lost that game to me. You know what I'm saying? So, like you say, shouts out to the Bengals, Bengal Nation, this and that, this and that. I hope Burrow and them could pull a major upset and finish the amazing season. But it kind of feel like this shit set up for the Rams to get them one. That's what it feel like to me.
Yeah, bro. As far as Kansas City, I was hoping they was gonna win so we could play them, try to avenge our loss in the Super Bowl. We being the 49ers. When they was upset by Cincinnati, I knew for sure we was probably gonna lose. Like you said, cause a lot of legacies at stake. Most notably for me, Odell Beckham and Aaron Donald. All I've been hearing, because I've been listening to the press conferences and shit while I was all week. That's all the Rams was talking about, trying to win it for Aaron Donald, trying to win it for Aaron Donald. Jalen Ramsey gonna get one. Cooper Cup a dog, but you know, when they talk about Odell now, it's gonna be Super Bowl winning Odell Beckham. You ain't gonna just be able to shade his name no more. You know what I'm saying? The Leonard Flores, them boys gonna get rings. So, and as far as Stafford, him being a Hall of Fame quarterback and all this, I'm gonna say he have exceptional arm talent, and I'll leave it there. As far as our game, I'm disappointed that we lost because shit, we was playing with house money. Let's try to win the whole thing. But ready to transition into our next phase, which is our new quarterback, Trey Lance. Real eager to see him get on the field and see the offense take another step and be more dynamic. We can attack the field on all 3 levels. So I'm looking forward to the future. It's bright. And I wish the Rams the best because they're playing in the best division in football. So we'll represent, go get y'all one, and then we'll bang it out next year. You know what I'm saying?
It's ironic to me. Well, my bad. Go ahead.
But you know, go ahead. What you said?
I was thinking because Odell Beckham, my favorite player in the league, but I want the Bengals to win because Jamar Chase and what Joe Burrow did at LSU. You feel me? So I kind of be happy either way, but I'd rather see them 2 boys go ahead and get a championship what they did for us in school and then bring one home for the league. I like that. But even though Odell Beckham, my favorite player, you feel me?
Well, we're gonna do our Super Bowl predictions on the other show. Because you know we won't kind of put that out a little closer to the time of the Super Bowl. We could put a couple dollars on it or something, you know what I'm saying? See who come out on top.
I got you.
But shit, man, the shit that's really kicking, bro, the whole thing with Brian Flores, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody done heard he's suing the league. Excuse me. He got a lawsuit against the league for discrimination. When I heard it, when I heard about it, I was surprised. Then when I went to reading, I guess, you know, some of the claims or whatever, we already know about, you know, the lack thereof black coaches and GMs or minority coaches and GMs and all this shit in the league. I got the shit written down right here. The percentages is crazy. But What really got me was when he said the owner of the Dolphins, Stephen Ross, was offered him $100,000 a game to lose, which I thought immediately could be class action or something. Because if I'm a fan paying to come to the game,
damn right,
and you basically trying to get me to tank it, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not paying to see some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
bro. Yes.
So when I heard that, I was like, this shit, this is, that's what really jumped out to me. You know what I'm saying? Now, hopefully he could substantiate a lot of this shit as far as him being discriminated against. I heard him saying about his interview in Denver, John Elway, and then was drunk at the interview. All this shit. So it's a lot of accusations, and I'm hoping some other niggas come forward too. And
Well,
cuz
y'all,
I know you was big on the Kaepernick shit as far as boycotting the league and shit. So I'm real interested to hear your take. But man, give it to me, dog. I know y'all got a lot of thoughts on it.
You know where I'm at on it. I ain't surprised at all. It's so ironic because me and my cousin was kind of having this debate back and forth about the state of coaching in the NFL, and he was kind of telling me that it's not racist for him to only have one black coach. And my analogy is just think about hockey, the dynamic of the players in hockey, and if in the NHL they only had one white coach and all the coaches was fucking black, it would just look kind of weird, right? So to me, I'm not surprised by none of the allegations. I feel like honestly, we should have boycotted when Kaepernick took his stance or took his knee. And if we really feel strongly about the coaching situation, we should boycott that as well. I feel like everybody always quick to say the players should do this, the players should do that. They should leave their millions on the table. But it don't cost us nothing not to watch. It's free to not watch. It saves your time. It saves your money. You could probably do something more productive. You know what I'm saying? But the whole coaching situation, like I respect Flores. I feel like everybody been asking me, Saints fan, who you want for the coach? Who you want for the coach? I don't give a fuck. I want a black coach. You know why? Because they don't have no black coaches. And niggas say, well, I want a good coach. I don't want no black coach. I want a good coach. They can't be synonymous. A black coach can't be a good coach. Why the fuck Eric Bieniemy don't have a job? Like I see white boys take a team to the playoffs. They have like the number one offense and they get a job. I see the what they call it when you give your people a job, because Shanahan, he's a second generation coach, right? His dad a coach, right? Just like I'm sure Belichick got a son. All these motherfuckers look out for their people some kind of way. They get in the door, but it's ironic that the greatest coach in the game, probably in the history of the game, he the one let the cat out the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like you touched on, and I'm gonna go a little deeper than that because I want my motherfucking money. Because I'm sure a couple of these games, the Dolphins done been getting the giving points, and I done put some bread on that, and y'all trying to influence the game. I was listening to the sports talk radio last night, and it was two dudes. They said, I don't even remember the guys. I probably should have got their name or something, but they said they was calling the Dolphins Monday night game or something, and they said on the broadcast it looked like they not trying to win this game. Like they verbalized that, they was able to see that it was that clear of a picture being painted. So I mean, I think obviously they're gonna have to come out and defend these allegations vehemently because it opens a whole can of worms if he wins. So I don't know if they're gonna be able to let him win. It'll probably be like, here, we'll give you what you want, go away with this shit or whatever. But also, Hugh Jackson came through and said, yeah, I could substantiate some of these claims. I've dealt with some of that as well. So I mean, to me, it ain't no secret. The Rooney Rule is bullshit. You got to bribe a motherfucker to give somebody a job. So what they say, oh, come through, do the interview. You're not going to get the job, but you're going to get the experience. That's going to look good on your resume. So it'll look good. You'll feel good about me fucking over you because I already got somebody in mind for this job. I got my white partner who I came through the ranks with, but we're going to satisfy two things. We're going to get your resume looking a little better. You get to have interview for another job, and I get to satisfy the Rooney Rule. But your black ass ain't getting this job. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I go.
See, with me is I think this legalized gambling is what opened up the door to letting us see into this corruption. Because you remember, I'm just gonna use this example of what's his name, Donnie Hay, the NBA official who was cheating. Now we got
Tim Donahue.
Yeah, he was caught. So we know this exists, but in sports, it's been hidden. Now, since gambling has been legalized, you could actually watch the game and almost feel the goddamn riggery in it. Am I right or wrong? I remember the Raiders game. I'm using this example against the Jets, and they played a zone or a blitz defense on the last play. Henry Ruggs just burnt this man wide open. Like, this is an easy play not to let this man get open. So we could kind of see, and then, like you said, Hugh Jackson came out and talked about how the owner paid him to rig the lose. I watched Sports Center. RG3, he said he was on the team, and he had no idea. He started speaking on how they cut half of the veterans who knew how to play football, and they entered the league as the youngest team or the team with the most rookies ever to play in an NFL game. They cut all of them veterans. So you can see that the game is being so-called rigged. It's taken away from the everyday, like Ren said, it's easy tonight. Well, I don't watch the game that much. I kind of, give it a quick look, but I always feel come on, man, the Jaguars ain't supposed to beat the Bills.
For real.
What's going on?
And you get one of them every week.
The Jets ain't supposed to beat the Bengals up 14 points.
Ain't supposed to beat the Titans.
I'm thinking on this game. You gonna sit there and tell me today the Titans ain't playing a game against the Jaguars just today? I put all my money in today, but last week they beat the shit out of the Buccaneers. Fuck you.
Right. I feel you though, dog. Look, I just watched the motherfucker.
Didn't hear Hugh Jackson tell me they pay him. They was paying him to.
Hey,
and
bro.
then Brian Flores said the same thing. They pay him to lose games. So what they're telling me is when the Saints lost to the Rams. I'm gonna be quick. I'm about to top it up. When the Saints lost to the Rams with that bullshit non-call, something spurling the milk.
Something in the milk ain't clean, nigga.
Yeah, that's boy.
Hey, bro. Shit crazy, man.
Man, it's taken away from me. It's taken away from the game. It's just taken away from it. Basketball the same way. These fouls, motherfucker. Good. You lose the game, motherfucker. Blow bad breath on you. He going to the line. Hit the game winning free throws.
To me, bro, it's kind of like a comic book to a certain degree. It be the storylines, you know what I'm saying? Like Shanahan, he the best offensive mind, but when he get in the big game,
he gonna blow that bitch.
He loses powers. So now he gotta work and get through this adversity of blowing the big game, and then finally, one of these fucking times they'll let him break through. But it's gonna be against another nigga with another storyline. He known for always coming through at home, and for some reason it's gonna be the game he stumbled and it be that little bullshit. They build it up good all through the season, different ebbs and flows, and yeah, shit look funny to me, dog.
I look at it kind of like sports entertainment, dog. Kind of like
that's what it's labeled as, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? It's like how. Okay, so fan is short for fanatic, and they got motherfuckers who really, really into it. And to me, honestly, dog, the Kaepernick point was I never looked at football the same again. Like you said, I glanced at it, this and that, but even the Saints, they win cool, if they don't cool. I mean, I root for them, but I don't really give a motherfucker what they do. Like I said, motherfucker, what coach you want? If Belichick was available, you know what I say? I want a black coach. Like, that's what I want. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, let me see that. That's what I want my team to do. Give me a black coach. And then I want that black coach to have a black staff. All black everything. You heard me? What?
It's starting to not matter because you could just see it's almost narrated. Boy, it's just starting to look narrated. Like I said, since they legalized this gambling, it's just open everybody's eyes. There ain't no way this supposed to happen. Ain't no way No way.
No,
I'm at
who I'm
home.
thinking
I don't
about,
have no
boy.
kind of coaching skill, and I
Big
know
Cleve.
goddamn better than that.
Not like it's Paul, huh? It's
Dog,
coming
that,
out.
you know he'll let them have it on that. Y'all ain't watching no football. That pussy shit y'all watch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But I feel them no dog. It's like it's basically glorified.
You feel my
fucking
paw?
Hey, I do. You know that's my dog. I just gotta fuck with him. I keep his
Shout
juices
out to
flowing,
Big
keep him
Sleeve,
feeling
man.
young and
You feel
energized.
him, you feel me. That's what I was trying to relate the two.
That's on public. I ain't gonna tell the people, you know, I ain't gonna put it out there publicly how dumb y'all is. I'm gonna keep that on the tuck between us, you know.
We're gonna build you up, baby. We're gonna build you up.
Yeah.
I got you.
Publicly, you know everything. In private, I'm gonna tell you how you really don't know shit. Because you my round. You feel me?
That's what
That's
it's
how we
about.
rock.
Y'all, man, look, that's how I go down over here.
Shout out to all our Black history historians and all our people from the past. We always up them. You feel me? Use that for some inspiration. Get off your ass. That's what I use my Black history for. Get off my ass.
Hey, dog, before we get out the dope, you dig? Because I'm going to shout out the nigga Juju, you heard me? Let Ju Brian say that boy about to drop
Coach
his...
Juke.
Yeah, Juju about to drop his project, you know what I'm saying? We done watch Juju come a long way.
I need some gym music. I need some gym music, Ju. You heard me?
Battled through a lot, bro. So I'm looking forward to hearing the music, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it 300. Big ups to
We're
you,
gonna
dog.
get you on the show to promote that thing. Don't even worry. We got you.
That's
You know
that
what I'm
Houston.
saying?
That's that Houston right there, boy. That's that country. You heard me?
Go ahead. I don't know about no country. But shit, man, we out the door.
I gotta give a shout out to the Straight Talk niggas. You heard me, everybody on Straight Talk. G-Man, Big Cleve, Timbo.
G-Man.
Fuck all y'all niggas, you heard me? J Black, Kev, everybody. Who I forget, nigga?
Look, I'm gonna make sure I say your name, Marv. You heard me?
Marvo Sapien, cuz, nigga. You heard me? Everybody, you did. We in this thing. Y'all already know what it is. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell. We gonna be right back at y'all neck. We dropping these things like mixtapes. You heard me?